Hey, reporting live at Pico Bistro with Valeria. This is quite a special, friendly feature because Valeria, aka Val, was kind of like my first friend, I would say, in Tamarindo. Sounds a little lame, like, oh my god, a friend, but seriously, I met Val back when I visited in December, and yeah, we kept in touch, which a lot of times when you go on vacation, you meet tons of people, but it's not like you actually become friends and keep in touch. You might like press follow and see what they're doing on Instagram. That's what us millennials do. But Val and I actually kept in touch. I got her WhatsApp digits, and yeah, now that I came back, it's like I'm back with my homie. And Val is kind of famous in Tamarindo. I don't know if you know. Yeah, pretty low-key famous. She has a cafe shop with her sister, Tierra Bendita. So I'd like to just ask Val a few questions. What made you decide to open up your own cafe with your sister?
Well, it was the middle of the pandemic and we had money saved up because we had plans that didn't include the pandemic. So we were like, what are we going to do with this money? And then we were like, fuck it, let's open a cafe.
Fuck it, let's open a cafe. I like that. And it's kind of interesting because a lot of people during the pandemic, I think businesses especially, have really hurt. So have you felt opening up during a pandemic that really caused you guys any setback, or it was almost like a motivation or a push to open?
Well, the main reason why we got the cafe was because of the pandemic, because not only because of what I just said, but also because the space became available, because the people that were renting it couldn't keep up with the payments because of the pandemic. So like,
wow, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
And once you guys opened up the shop, what would you say did you have any experience before where you're like, all right, let's just see what happens? Like, you just open up a cafe and then what's next? Like, tell me a little bit about the details, how it kind of all unfolded, the beginning portion of it. Now that it is established, how did the beginning go for you guys?
We did have a little bit of experience.
Well, I'm just gonna, can someone turn down the birds back there? That'd be great. We have a little noise, some noise cancellation would be perfect. Thank you.
Hold on. What was the question?
There are some kids watching this back home, so if you could just stop with the cursing, that'd be great.
Oh, okay, my bad. Shoot. What was the question?
Oh, how did the guys with the noise? Yep, great. How did the beginning portion when you opened up your cafe?
Right.
Like you opened up a cafe.
Like
what even happens next?
So we had a little bit of experience because November 2019, my mother acquired a restaurant. So we had that experience, but it was only like 4 months experience because like we got the restaurant and then pandemic happened in March. But we had those months of experience. But I mean, other than that, my mother, my sister, and I, even though my sister and I are the owners, my mom's like right behind us helping us. We're like, the three of us are really entrepreneurial. And so for us, it's like just as soon as we think of a business, it's like, let's figure out how this works. So it's just like, let's talk to everybody that has a similar business. Let's like figure this thing out. And that's what happened. So it wasn't a huge learning curve. I mean, it was there, but we already had that sort of like service experience, and like, I don't know, we're not afraid. So it was kind of like, let's do it,
I love that. I feel like that's kind of the mentality and personality you need to have.
Sure.
Opening up a business is not easy by any means, and I think a lot of people, look down upon it because they're like, is it going to be successful? Right. I don't know what to do. But really, you got to be bold and you got to be willing to take risks. So I think that's really, really neat.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I think our coffee's actually just arrived. Muchas gracias. Yep.
Gracias.
Perfect. Thank you. Cheers. And I do have another question. So now that you have the established cafe, do you have other dreams for the cafe itself? Do you want to branch out and open up another one? Do you want to keep it just in Tamarindo to keep it like super local? Or have you guys thought about that?
Sure. So we have a lot of plans. I don't like talking about stuff before it's like happening, but basically we want to...
You don't have to spill too much. Everyone here is watching, so I know you don't want to spill it too.
No. It's just we definitely want to branch out. We want to eventually, hopefully in the next like 10 years, be in like the at least the top 6 surf towns. You know, Santa Teresa, Playa Grande. Maybe have one in San Jose. We just want to like definitely expand. And we also want to have similar businesses that aren't necessarily Tierra Bendita, but also have like more high-end stuff as well. Like we're already trying to like come up with all that. We're already looking into it. We already have a few spaces that we're looking at. We're already talking to people.
Oh my God, I'm hype. I'm getting pumped. Ooh, they're already looking at it. Oh, that is so sick. And what would you say your favorite thing, if you have, a newcomer, everyone watching, if you're in Tamarindo, you have to stop at the cafe. What do you highly recommend someone to get? What's on the menu that you say is your best seller?
Okay, so it depends on your mood. But either the sticky Thai smoothie roll, because it's like sweet, it's a treat, but it's also healthy. Or if you want to try, our specialty is just like traditional Costa Rican food made by actual Costa Ricans. So the gallo pinto with the Caribbean chicken is bomb. Or if you want to try something different, the pink hummus toasts are like probably the best seller.
All right, so you heard her. If you're in Tamarindo, you gotta stop at Tierra Bendita, and depending on your mood, she's got a lot of recommendations. Thank you, Val. Stay tuned for more because her and her sister have a lot coming up their sleeve. I can tell you that. Hell yeah. Peace.